Hey party people, Techno here. In this video I wanted to start off taking a look at the MasterLock 100 year commemorative limited edition padlock that came out earlier in 2021. At first glance this appears to be a reskinned Master 911, which would be a good thing because the Master 911 is one of the best padlocks that MasterLock produces under the Master name, if not the best one. We also have artwork here that evokes the lion logo of the past. But some more comments on this. So despite the outer appearance to the 911, one thing you might immediately notice is that the 911 uses a 6-pin key. This is clearly not a 6-pin key. Another thing to take note of here is that MasterLock promises a security rating of 9 out of 10 on their scale for the security of this padlock. If you're familiar with MasterLock's overly optimistic security ratings for their locks, their overall quality, and taking into account that this also has a 4-pin key, this seems dubious at best. But in any case, let's take a try at picking this and see what it takes to get it open. So this and the 911 have a weather-sealed body, so they have this little protective flap over the bottom. And one thing that the 911 is actually notorious for is an extremely strong spring on the core, which complicates picking to a degree, but more so makes it difficult to hold the core in the open position while undoing the shackle. These shackles don't just pop free, you have to pull them free. I'm going to use top of the keyway tension with a 40 thousandths pry bar from Sparrows, and I'm going to use one of my favorite picks, the Sparrows Tron. So we do in fact have a 4-pin keyway here. Pin 1 is binding. A good click out of pin 1. Pin 2 binding. Nice little click out of pin 2. Pin 3 is also binding. A subtle click out of pin 3 that actually kind of felt like a spool sliding into its sliding halfway into the shear line. Give that a little bit more of a go ahead and see what we can get out of it. I don't feel anything though, so I'm going to move to pin 4. And a subtle click out of pin 4. All right, we're still locked, so let's go back through. 1, nothing, 2, nothing, 3. Some counter rotation on 3. There, a nice little click out of pin 3, and it looks like this core just moved a bit, and so this might be an open. And it is, and we do have that really strong spring present on this lock as well. So there we go, we're open. Not what I would consider a 9 out of 10 for a padlock, but we can see that we have a ball bearing locking system here, just like the 911, so that's good. It's not going to shim this lock. And this lock is not going to be shimmable. Let's see what we have inside here. So we have a 3/30 seconds Allen key to get this screw out. Guess one positive here is that this is an interchangeable core. So despite the fact that it only comes with 4 pins, you could repin this lock, adding more of those pins. Or swap out the core for what I'm guessing is any American lock format core. Get this plate off of here. All right. So not only could MasterLock not afford to fully pin up a 6-pin core on their 100-year commemorative edition lock, they couldn't even afford to give us a core retained with a snap ring or anything like that. We have a crimp here. And it looks like if I were to spin this core around, I can probably open this up. Okay, so I don't want those pins to drop out the bottom. So let's rotate this around. Yes, and that will slide right out. But I don't have a follower that is going to be, it's not going to work for this. So we might have to do this the messy way. All right, so my key pins are in this direction. I don't want those to fall out the bottom as I undo this core. All right, so pin number 4, we have a spool. Driver number 3 is a spool. As is driver number 2. This will be the last pin, so we'll just drop that out. Driver number 1 is also a spool. So hey, at least we have security pins in this lock, 4 spools. See if there's anything special about our key pins. 1 is a standard, 2 is a standard, 3 standard, 4 standard. All right, I believe I picked this lock up for around $30, which is twice what a 911 cost. So if you want to stick with the MasterLock brand and you're looking for a padlock like this, I'd skip the commemorative edition unless you just plan on keeping it as a collector's item like I do. Go for the 911, or honestly, go for something better than MasterLock from the get-go. Thanks for watching this video, guys.